Hello, today I'll be doing my Unit 4 Assignment 1, D1, basically to evaluate the appropriateness of business information when making strategic decisions. These are my decisions. So the first strategic decision I've chosen is financial decision. So the company Infinity, which is basically the company I've chosen, Infinity 24, has made a financial decision to increase their cash flow and to increase their financial strength in the market. The company has come to making this decision after comparing their financial strength to their companies, and by observing their cash inflow against their competitors. After comparing their financial strength was weak against their competitors, they made a decision to increase their cash flow and to strengthen their financial strength. The business information they have used three types of business information. They've used internal information, which is basically information systems. It's basically a technology of software where they maintain and keep all the records that they can access anytime. They've also used web-based information, which is basically websites where they can access 24/7, and verbal information. They've used verbal information as a method of talking to employees of their competitors to understand their financial strength of their competitors. This is the business information used by the business. So, what type of business information could Infinity 24 have used to help them in this strategic decision? Infinity 24 could have used verbal information. Even though they have used verbal information, they could have used a different type of verbal information. The company could have used a face-to-face verbal information, where the company could talk to the supplier and request them for a trade credit. If the company had knowledge about this in verbal information, they could have sustained and helped them in their strategic decision when making their strategic decision for their cash flow. So, to the disadvantages and advantages of this business information. Internal information can be the advantages of. First, I'll go talk about internal information. The advantages and disadvantages. The first advantage of internal information is that it can be easily accessed. The data is not biased and the data is reliable. The disadvantages, however, is that the data may be old and the information may be lacking details required for the particular task. For web-based information, the advantages are that the data is available 24/7, the information can be easily accessed, and the information can be accessed anywhere. However, the disadvantages are the data may be biased, the information may be old, the data may be unreliable, and may not be relevant. For verbal information, the advantages are that the data is given directly, when the response of giving the information is really quick, and the information is directly aimed at the person and not to a mass market, not to a mass audience, and receiving the information is quick and is not time consuming. However, the disadvantages of verbal information is that the information may not be detailed and the information cannot be accessed again. Even verbal information has one big disadvantage, which is language barriers, as language barriers can create a barrier towards the speaker and the gainer of the information. So this, of course, would affect the information if it's effective or not. This is a graph showing the profits of Infinity 24 when comparing it to their competitor, which is IPUS. This is the information they have used when making their financial strategic decision. The next strategic decision that they have chosen is the production decision. So the company had made a production decision to produce a more popular product in the market. They had come to a conclusion that this product was Infogenesis. The company had come to this conclusion to produce more of a popular product in the market, as they wanted to gain more market share, as the product was limited in the market and was high in demand. The company also wanted to gain more of a financial strength, which is basically relating to their financial decision, as they wanted to gain a competitive advantage toward their competitors. The business information that the company had used was that the company had used external business information and internal business information to make this production decision. For internal information, they had looked at the number of sales, which actually would have been in the information systems. And they also have used external information, which was basically looking at the demand of clients in the market when the market was new, and they also use primary research as they sent out questionnaires to clients in the market to see if they would if the demand of the product was there. What business information could the business have used with this to help them in this strategic decision? The company could have used verbal information also, again, as they could have used methods such as meetings with clients and interviews. If, of course, the response is directly quick, so the company would have no time consumption. If the company would have used verbal information, the company would be able to gain their information directly, helping them with this production decision. So of course, if they use verbal information, it will be direct, and also of course they'll be getting the top quality information. The advantages and disadvantages of both information used are that, first we'll go with internal information. The advantages are that internal information is less cost effective when obtaining, accessing the information is easier than the other methods, and the data is reliable and relevant. The data also may be old for internal information, however, these are the disadvantages, and the data may be lacking detailed information which could help the task at hand. For external information, the advantages are that the information is accurately aimed, which makes the information relevant. The information is directly from the market, making it reliable. Directly from the current market, which makes it reliable, and the information is more detailed. For the disadvantages for external information, the information is highly cost-effective when obtaining, and to access the information, it is a long period of time, making it time-consuming. The information is also feasible. As you can see here, this is the data of the questionnaire, the data of the questionnaire sent, which is, as you can see here, the Infogenesis, which is the product they made to produce, was at high demand, reaching to 70%. The Linux, which was a German brand, which was unlimited in the market, was at low demand, 20%, and any other POS systems was at 10%. This is the product Infogenesis, and this is the Linux product. Here you can even see the Infogenesis product, and demand in the product grew a lot and kept growing throughout the years. So you can see here that this is information that they've used and also have used when conducting the this is the data they received from their primary research taken. So thank you so much. This is my Unit 4 assignment 1, and this is my bibliography. Thank you so much.